Welcome back YouTube. Today we're going to be installing the Custom Dynamics bag lights for the 21 Street Glide. We have the Custom Dynamics side marker lights with the turn signal, with the run light turn signal, as well as the slim saddlebag lights. And we're going to show you how to install them. Hit that like, subscribe. Hope you enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the area to mount on the saddlebag lights. Which basically all you're going to do is take an alcohol pad and make sure your surface is clear so that you get a good stick and bond. The kit comes with the alcohol pads already with them. If you don't have any, you can always use, I always like to use denatured alcohol. Does the same thing. So we're just gonna rub this area and get it clean from any debris and anything that'll stop the bond. You don't have to wipe it off, just let it air dry and it'll start cleaning itself. Next we're going to pull the lights out the bag. If I can get it out the bag. And get them set to where you're going to mount them. They're going to mount up like that. Make sure your lid is fully closed so you can get a good, well actually they're going to go this way. Make sure your lid is fully closed so you're going to get a good, so you don't put them too high and then when you close the bag it hits up against this and knocks the bond loose. So what I normally do is I take some of my business cards and the lid is fully closed and I create an even gap right there so you'll have proper clearance. Let me just wipe that again in case my fingerprints had some oil or anything on it and I touched it. Let that dry. Now I'm going to take the two-sided tape off the back. And we're just going to simply take this, now that I got the 3M, the red adhesive sticker thing off, I'm just going to mount. Like I said, I use my guide with a couple of business cards. And I'm just going to stick them on there. Now you always want to run your wire to make sure, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you always want to run your wire to the inside where it's going to be next to your shock. And then I'm just going to put a wire thingamajiggy, whatever you want to call it, just to hold my wire, so it's not putting too much stress on one of these gizmos. I'm gonna sit there and get the cover off. Then I'm gonna take my alcohol pad where I'm going to stick it and just rub it just to make sure it has a clean bond. And I'm just going to stick that right here. Put a zip tie on it. Now that part is done. So now that I got the hole out, I'm gonna clean it up with some denatured alcohol, just to get all the little shavings out. Make it nice and purty, and also clean the surface so that I get a good bond on it. So what I'm going to do is check it, make sure everything lines up good. So I'm going to stick these wires through here. Then my light's going to go flush in here just like that. So now I got a good flat surface. I'm good to go with that. Let me just rub it one more time with alcohol, just in case. Then I'm going to take the red part of the 3M tape off. Then I'm going to insert that in here. Make sure it's even inside the insert. And then I'm going to press it down. Now that's in there. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my bag over here, and I'm just going to simply line it back up again with how it went, and put my screws back in the back. I'll show you once I get it in position properly. Now I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I'm used to working on bikes. But adding the camera and shooting while you're working on bikes is a whole nother thing. It looks easy on TV, but in real life, it's a struggle. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there that's doing it. And I know how to do the actual work, but editing and that stuff, I struggle with. So if my videos come out not looking as professional, that's because I'm not a professional. But you get the point. I appreciate you guys for sticking to me while I learn and get this thing down pat, because I will get better with your support, that is, of course. And we have more builds to come. We've got good things coming in the future. See, like even when I make mistakes, like I didn't tuck the wire in, you get to see that. And I'm not that good of an editor to keep fixing it. And also, there's a lot of stuff that I know how to do, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. So I might be shooting a video, and I gotta pause and go to YouTube and figure out how to do it, and then come back. But it's all part of it. It's all part of it, but I will get better. Again, I would be doing this with the bag on the bike, but it'll be harder for you guys to see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna slide that through the back of there. Come on. And what most people do is little stuff like this. They'll edit it out and go to the final portion when it's all assembled. And then you'll be struggling with something like this, trying to figure it out. But I'll stick that through here, through the little notch for the wires. And I'm going to install my Now that I got that installed, what I like to do is pop out this front grommet, because that's where I'm going to be running my wire to, and just stick this through here. But I like to get all my routing done so that it's clean. So what I just do is temporarily line up my wire to where it's going to be at. So it's going to run down here, and I put a little piece of tape right here. Now I'm going to come back and put the proper wire thingies, I don't know what they're called, to clean that up. But just for meantime, I want to make sure I have the right slack in my line, that where it's going to be at the final. And that's just temporary. Now that I have my wires temporarily ran, I just put this piece of tape here to guide. What I'm going to do is, instead, since I've got both lights, I'm installing both lights at the same time. They're on the same circuit. Now each one comes with a plug and play deal, but they run off the same thing. So instead of having two of these, like I already have 3 of those on the bike, I'm going to just run them off one since it's the same circuit and bridge the 2 wires together. So what I'm going to do is combine them both so that when I take off the bag, I only have one plug to unplug instead of having 2 and 3. So basically what I'm going to do is, now I got the distance marked off to where just simply going to cut this, both wires. I'm a little old school. You might be more electrically inclined than I am, so you can come up with your own way of how to do it. So you don't make a mistake like I just did and cut the wire. So now I'm gonna have to do this one all over again. And make these more exposed to match that one. I'm going to twist these wires. I'm going to match up all the colors. So it's black. So move this one over here, like this. And I'm going to take this tape off so it's a little bit better. And I'm going to mend the colors together. Like I said, you might have a better way to do it, but this is just the way that I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the other end of the plug and do the same thing. So I've done that to the other end of the plug. I'm gonna twist them together, clean them up a little bit. And I'm going to attach them to the same color wires. All right, so now we got it all wired up and got the ends all taped up. We'll put it on, see if they work. All right, now that we put the bags back on, and I had already did the other bag already, and I plugged them up, make sure they work. There you go. Make sure brake function is working. Brakes is working. Turn signals. There you go. Hazard lights. So there you go. Custom Dynamics bag, saddlebag lid cover lights and bag lights. I still have to clean up all my wiring on here to make that look nice, but there you go. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget the 02 CR 125 raffle is still going on. You can go to srmotorsports.net to get into the raffle and hit that link to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, a like, and tell me what you think. Thank you again.